Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a very speedy September favourites. Is it September? I think it's September. Shit, we're in September. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a very speedy September favourites purely because I kind of want to film this video before all of the traffic starts flying past my window. I live on a fairly busy road, even though it's not like a main road or anything, and it does get quite noisy around like the time that school finishes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just going to try and whiz quickly through everything. I think I've got around 10 things, so hopefully I can sort of whiz through it in like 15 minutes before all the traffic goes. I'm trying to see what time it is. I've got about 15 minutes, so I'm just going to shut up basically and just get stuck in. First up we have this combination of shampoo and conditioner, which only just slid into my favourites. Basically I loved it so much in the past week that I thought I had to include it. It's the S Factor by TG. I've got the Diamond Dream shampoo and the Smoothing Lusterizer, that was Luminizer, Smoothing Lusterizer conditioner, and these together are an absolute just dream team. Basically, I don't like to wash my hair all that much, but I hate leaving my hair for too long as well. Like I hate it when I feel like I definitely need to wash my hair, but I don't really want to. So I tend to wash my hair like 3 times a week maybe, and otherwise I just use like dry shampoo and stuff like that. And basically I'm on second day hair, it's like the end of the second day, and my hair hasn't got any dry shampoo or anything like that. Normally by this sort of time I will need dry shampoo, but for some reason my hair is looking pretty fresh, I think. It might not be looking that great. I mean, I just got in the door, so I might be looking a bit windswept. But in terms of like cleanliness, I don't think I'm looking overly greasy or anything. Obviously they smell really good as well. All TG products smell like just insane. I think one of them smelled like peach, but I can't remember which one. I don't know, I think it was a shampoo. But yeah, just generally they are so good. They are pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but they are doing amazing things to my hair. Next is a cleanser. This is the Rodial Stem Cell Superfood Cleanser, and I've had this for quite a while, but I never really got into it. And I think it's mostly because I tend to use like oils or balms or things like that, and this is just like a standard cream cleanser really. It looks a little something like this, and basically I use it pretty much every night to take off my makeup, whether I take it off like in the shower, in the bath, or just like over the sink or anything. And I just find that it's absolutely amazing at taking off my eye makeup. Like it gives you panda eyes completely, and I'll sort of do my take off my makeup while Ollie's doing his teeth, and he'll turn around and I'll just be there like black faced. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing, smells really good, and I don't know why I didn't try this sooner. I think it was just because it was like a cream cleanser, and I sort of thought that maybe they probably wouldn't work as best as like the oil cleansers. But this is so good, and you can actually use it as a mask. I don't tend to use it as a mask, but let's just see what it says. To use as a weekly mask, apply a thick layer and leave cream to absorb for 15 minutes. Rinse with warm water or wipe away with muslin cloth. Instant results for dehydrated skin, so I might give that a go later. But as a cleanser, this stuff is absolutely amazing. Again, pricey, I'm sorry, but really good. Next we have an old favourite of mine, which is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I swear every YouTuber in the world talks about this, but it's basically the most perfect matte bronzer, and it kind of just does everything. I mean, you can bronze up your face, or you can contour with it, or I tend to use it as eyeshadow as well. It's just something that's always in my handbag, and recently I found that I've been taking it to uni with me a lot, and I've just gotten loads of use out of it lately. I also really like the brush, funnily enough. I never normally like the brushes that sort of come with other products, but this is really good. It's not necessarily the greatest for like blending and maybe, I don't know, putting a bit of bronzer all over your face, but in terms of like contouring, this is so good. I literally pop a tiny bit on and then sort of like push it into the contours of my cheeks basically. Hopefully I didn't put makeup on my face then, because that probably didn't look very good. But yeah, I really like this brush. I just like this product in general. What else can I say? For those of you that saw my Fragrance Direct haul, you will have seen that I finally hopped on the bandwagon with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I obviously dropped it as well, so like the casing has got a crack in it, but what are you going to do? But I bloody love this. Again, I take it with me to uni, and I just find that it's just an everything sort of powder. Like it doesn't make me too cakey, it doesn't sort of not do anything, and it's just really good for topping up throughout the day. Like this year I've got lectures, like I don't only have like 2 days of lectures I think, but one day I'm in like 8 hours straight, and I don't even think I have a lunch break in that. We have to sort of like squeeze in times to like eat our food. So when I'm working on computers and like in the studios and stuff like that, I can get a little bit sweaty, probably kind of like now. I should probably put a little bit of this powder on. Actually I will, let's put a little bit of this powder on. Do I have a thingy? I have a thingy. This is the thingy, and I've got a mirror right here, so I'm going to look a little bit strange for a second. But you literally need like a tiny, tiny bit. I'm probably not using the best brush for it, but it'll do. Let's see if it'll get rid of like my glow. So yeah, I absolutely love the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and again, it's like £5, maybe £3.99, maybe less. So it's so cheap. If you haven't already tried it, you probably have, because realistically I'm like the last person on planet Earth to try it. But if you somehow happen to have slipped past it completely, then I would definitely recommend giving it a go. It's kind of like on a par with like the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. It's like if you haven't tried those, then you need to try them, because they're like the best things in the drugstore basically, and same goes for this in terms of powder. You're probably not going to find a powder better than this in the drugstore. So I'm sure you guys will know by now that I do like a bit of a fake tan. Right now I'm looking a little bit pale, but hopefully my face is looking slightly glowy in some shape or form, and that's because I've been using this. It's the Saint-Tropez Self Tan Bronzing Lotion for the face, and basically if I'm ever like running low on time and I don't have time to like tan my entire body the night before, I will just use this on my face like before I go out, and it just gives me like a nice subtle glow, and it doesn't like harm my skin or anything like that. It doesn't clog any pores. It's just a really good facial tanner, and it seems to last a really long time as well. And better yet, it's got a pump, and the colours are really nice, and I'm running out of things to say and I'm getting really worried about time. So next we have another skincare product in the form of the, wait a second, the Elizabeth Arden Intervene Skin Tone Perfecting Capsules. I was thinking there was going to be some sort of weird French word on there, that's why I like paused and braced myself. But yeah, these are basically little tiny capsules. I will get a few out for you. Okay, I'll get like millions out for you. They've all come out in clumps. Okay, we'll go with that, it's fine. Oh, I'm throwing them everywhere. Basically, they look a little bit like this. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I'll try and do like a close-up or something. And all you do is you just twist the top off and give them a squeeze. And I really like using these, not necessarily all the time, but whenever I do get in and I've had like a really long day and I'm just feeling really tired and I don't really want to put on like millions and millions of layers of like skincare, I'll just cleanse my face, normally using the Rodial cleanser, and then I will pop one of these on, and I just find it's kind of like the best thing I can do for my skin in terms of like a one step. I just find it's kind of like moisturising, and it's also kind of like a serum, and it just seems to make my skin look quite nice the next day when all I've really done is stick a tiny little capsule on. I think these maybe have like a different name now, and I think they're maybe gold. I'll have to double check, but I know you can get these on Fragrance Direct, or at least you could when I last checked. So I will link that down below if you can get them there. If not, I will just link them down below to like the new ones or something. But yeah, really good if you're feeling lazy, and it's just kind of fun to like twist off capsules and stick them on your face. Now, I find this way too interesting, and I know this isn't like how you meant to do it, but I just want to say that this is really weird. I don't know how this like works. I've probably ruined it. I think I've ruined it. Another makeup favourite of mine is the Rimmel Day to Night Mascara. I actually thought this was bourgeois until like 5 seconds ago when I actually went to read the packaging. And basically this mascara gives you two different ones. So the first one is for length, which I guess is like the day one, because it doesn't really do all that much to your lashes in terms of like length, well it does do something in length, but in terms of like the other things that mascara is meant to do, volume and curl and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily like this mascara as much. It does work for like lengthening your lashes, but the next one, which is the volume one, oh baby, this is just the mascara. It basically reminds me of Benefit, not their real, I think it's Bad Girl, which I used to like back in the day. But yeah, this basically just gives you a shit ton of volume. I really love it. I especially love it when I pile it on with the lengthening one. And just together they work absolutely amazingly. I do sometimes use the volumizing one on its own, but if I want like fully standout lashes, then I will just use them together, and I find that they don't clump together in like a weird nasty way. I think it's because it's like the same formulation. But yeah, I don't know how two brushes make that much of a difference to each other, but either way, whatever is in this bottle is very nice. Some of you may have read one of my latest blog posts, and I'm just going to put it out there. I am really hairy. You can tell by the hair on my head, you can probably tell by the hair on my eyebrows and eyelashes, but what you can't probably tell is like the legs, the armpits, the top lip. That is like caveman, just full on caveman. And that means that, well, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean I need to get rid of it. I mean, each their own, but for me, I personally like sort of being a lot more smooth than being just a fuzzy beast. And basically this thing, which is the Bronze Silk Appeal 5, that's the name of it, it's an epilator, and this just kind of like does everything. Beforehand I was using the Philips something epilator, I'll maybe leave a link down below to that one, and it was okay, but I think it was like an early one, so maybe the technology hadn't quite got it right. But this is so good. Like when I epilate my legs, it doesn't feel great, I will admit, but it feels so much better than the other epilator I had. And same with my armpits. Obviously I don't do my top lip, but I think they do one for your face, so maybe again I will try and link that one down below or something. But this is so good. If you haven't ever seen an epilator, this is what they do. Or they're absolutely terrifying, but they really do work. It's basically like waxing without all the stickiness, and I think it actually saves money over time, maybe. Did I read that? I think you can get these for like anywhere from £50 to £100. But yeah, I really love this. I also find that it doesn't give me any ingrown hairs or anything like that. The one I had before, again, it basically like sometimes cut off the hairs halfway as opposed to like fully pulling them out. But this one just pulls out every single hair, and it doesn't seem to like make them ingrown or anything like that. Basically, also I thought I may as well mention, if you don't know what epilating is, it's basically millions and millions of tweezers that just pluck out your hairs really fast, and it sounds terrifying, it is pretty terrifying, but it does work. And like I said, it means you don't have any stickiness of wax, and like that moment before you pull up the waxing strip and you're just like, I can't do this, I can't do this. I've done that before, and I've just walked around with a waxing strip on my leg for probably about an hour or two until I finally decided to actually wash it off, so I didn't even pull it off in the end. But yeah, you don't get that with this. You just need to, I don't know, maybe have like a glass of wine or something beforehand, or if you're too young, have a bag of Haribo. And finally, another favourite of mine that just crept in last minute is the Maybelline Super Stay 7 Days. There's so many words on this. I struggle with this every single time. It's basically the ones that look like this, and it is in the shade Pink in the Park number 21. I've got it on my nails right now, but maybe don't look too much at my nails because they're like, I don't know, they kind of need redoing. But I put these like stiletto-y nails on. They're completely fake if you can't tell. I put them on and I thought to myself, I need to like paint them pink. I just want to paint my nails pink. I don't think I've ever had that sort of urge to do that. And I thought to myself, yeah, you know what, I've probably got like a pink nail polish, the sort of colour that I was looking for. I went to my little stash of them and I realised that I actually gave away tons and tons and tons of my nail polish, and I don't have any pink ones. So when I was doing a food shop, I sort of went down the beauty aisle, saw this bad boy and just snapped it up instantly. I was like, this is the colour that I want. And I really like it, weirdly enough. As you can probably tell, I'm not much of a pink lover. But this colour, which is like the pinkest pink that you can probably get in terms of like Barbiness and girliness, I'm absolutely obsessed. And I know for a fact that I love the formulation of these nail polishes. I've got the other one, the blue one in Uptown Blue, and it's so good. That's another one of my favourites. And yeah, now I've got this bad boy. Painted my toes with it as well, but that's kind of chipping, so I won't show you my toes. You're welcome. But yeah, that's another favourite of mine, and I guess another favourite is also my nails. Again, like I said, they're not looking great, but beforehand I had like the standard, I don't know if I've got any of them around, but like the standard just fake nails, and I thought I would just go a bit different and try the stiletto ones, and they are a pain in the ass to do anything with, like going to the toilet and, you know, tissue papering areas. That's like an accident waiting to happen. Also itching my nose, you know, it happens. I'm not really overly familiar with the whole like extra length to my nail, so that was painful. And yeah, it makes things really awkward. Like typing is near enough impossible, but they look great in my opinion, so you know, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I nearly nailed that then. Damn it! So anyway, that was my favourites for September. I cannot believe we're already into October, or very nearly into October, depending on when this video goes up. I'm not really sure what date it is. But either way, the months are going way too fast, but I am very excited about nearly being Christmas. I know a lot of you have also said that you do want to see some vlogs from me. To be honest, my life is really boring, apart from like a few random days out of the month. But I am thinking about maybe doing some sort of like vlogmas or something this year, so let me know if you do want to see something like that, and I will try very hard to make sure that my weeks or months are remotely interesting. But I think that's about it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and please subscribe if you do want to see more of little old me. I am here on Wednesdays and soon to be Sundays as well, and who knows, if I do start vlogging I might throw in an extra day. I don't know how I'm going to function with this and my dissertation this year, but who cares, dissertation can come last, it's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one and have a great day. Bye!